stagehand's just like trying to pull you back into the green room.
So when do we get paid?
Bros, I think that was like our best show yet, bros. I
think so. They really went wild out there.
They were really into it, guys.
I think I saw a man disembowel another man.
Yeah, so speaking of that,
I've never seen that before in my life. Woodstock is a separate beast from most of our country.
I think Terry's solo literally melted someone's face.
Yeah, someone melted.
I saw that too. Yeah.
From top to bottom, they melted to the floor like a candle.
We should go. We should.
Bro, next time it's gonna be like that. You should give us like a heads up or something.
Yeah, Terry, don't do it so good next time.
I listen, gents. I opened my mind to miracles, and that's what happened. That's what this band is about.
Bro,
Stagehand keeps looking out the green room door.
And we opened our minds to miracles, and many people died. Many people are dead now.
If that's what has to happen for us to be, to get our message out there, then I think that's worth.
Right. We
a small price.
Need to put this on a track and get it on the radio so more people can die.
Bro, then we just need 7 more for our own 8-track, bro.
we need. I want to escape. I want to go.
Why would you ever want to escape?
You
should open your mind. Terry, kill him. Terry, melt his face.
Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Do any of you have like a car? How did you get here? Like
we walked from Liverpool, Australia.
I've got car keys, bro, but I don't have a car that goes with them. I just found these keys.
You're materialistic.
Whose car?
We got our band bus, bros.
There's 2 very important questions to answer right now. One, whose car is it that Jake has the keys to? It's one of yours.
I thought it was a bus.
It's a bus. We'll make it a bus.
It's a bus. Then it's our bus, our band's bus.
Yeah, but who? No, it's got to be one of your guys. You're not that big of a band.
It's definitely then Lance's bus.
It's Lance's bus.
And
Jake, I need you to read the text that happens after what it says on the car keys.
Bro, I left him in the tent, bro. Are we in the tent?
No. If you look at the map that's on Roll20, you're all where the little icon is, which is the west stage, I believe. But yeah, you're in the west stage. Where you left your keys is in your tent because you were camping here as well. Now, can I get a roll from anyone? Maybe, I guess Jake. This seems like a good time for a roll. For this one, okay, I'm trying to see if you remember exactly where your tent is. So that's probably... let's say integrity and intellect. All right, you got a success, and it's a perfect success. You didn't get a mixed success or anything, so you know where your tent is. It's this one.
Which one?
The one I just circled, which is the northernmost tent in the camping under the trees.
I mean, bro, if Sonny wasn't so cheap and made us go all the way north by the trees, bro, we'd be like in the car, bro.
I think I wouldn't be as cheap as if we had a better drummer.
I mean, bro, currency and like funds has nothing to do with my drumming, bro. I mean,
yeah, you see, that's the problem. I tried to pay for it with our pubic hairs, and it just got us this tent. All right.
Yeah, bro, I ain't got no pubic hair, bro.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. That's great, guys. So you have a way out of here, is what you're saying.
We're all pubeless. We've learned a thing about the band, and
that was the original band name, actually, Woefully Pubeless.
Woefully Pubeless, but erect freedom fighters fighting freedom for pancakes. We know what we're paid in. We know how hard we are.
We're only woefully pubeless overseas, bro.
So I hear, based on what I saw on stage and based on what I'm getting via the radio, which he faces the radio to you and you just hear, and then he just cuts it off. I think all
video is the new radio.
He'd be a great backup singer, bro. Get some
Forget about him for now. We have to get out of here. We have to live.
Let's get serious about this,
guys. Before we get out of here for a second, right, before we get out of here for a second, though, Jake, I just want to mention, if you ever bring up a backup singer again, I will shove your face into the ground.
And then we'll.
I mean, bro, you can't leave me hanging, bro. Come on.
No, you can't breathe.
Can't breathe.
Wait.
You'll die under there.
Cosmo knows. I've done it to him a few times. You cannot breathe.
I cannot die. I cannot die.
I didn't think I needed to go farther than that, but if you need,
But I put my hands on it, bro. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, bro.
you shouldn't have hurt my feelings. You did though, very badly.
Bro, next round's on me.
Why don't we sit down and hash this out?
Hey,
Bro.
yeah, let's.
Next round's on me, all right, bro?
You see the stagehand sitting next to the door. He's like,
Yeah.
we should probably get. And then you see like a giant red demon hand just grab him and yank him out the door. With like blood just like shoots out from the doorway. It's like,
Oh,
You know, I'm not going to lie. I feel partially responsible for that.
is that big?
Fully
Hold on, now.
responsible, you know what I mean? He could have stepped aside.
I think they want us for an encore, bro.
Oh, maybe they're trying to grab our attention.
I think we should get to the bus.
You know, maybe Lance, sometimes
Right.
you're like a scalpel. You go right for the heart and give my grandfather a triple bypass. Let's do it. Let's go to the bus. But I think we need to go to the tent first. Why did we need to go to the tent? Is the keys in the tent?
keys are in the tent.
Yeah, the tent. Jake has keys for your bus in the tent. So he
That's
doesn't
right,
have the keys. He's a
Right.
liar. Jake, the compulsive liar who talks about background singers.
The janitor that Jake consoled earlier stands up. He was in the room the entire time.
Yeah.
He's like, I want to go with you.
Bro. Put
I'm
my hand on
sorry,
his shoulder.
you're not.
Bro.
He adjusts his cap. He also has a mustache, of course. He's wearing like a white tank top kind of thing, or what are you wearing? What's it called?
Me?
Yeah, Jake.
Muscle shirt, A-shirt?
You. Chris, yeah, what type of shirt is that? Is it
An
a tank
A-shirt?
top?
Or
Yeah,
muscle
yeah, he's
shirt,
got
whatever you wanna
he's
say.
got a white one of those. He's wearing
Bruh.
black pants, and he's just
This
got
is a
like a
question.
baseball cap on.
Be very careful. This is a question of getting canceled. So, what's that shirt called? Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
What is it called? What is it called, Chris?
I know, bro. It's your Mythos
does it feel
mystery.
about
Ooh, would you
It's
buy on the
online.
store for $25.99?
Listen here, Mr. Janitor. We are not accepting any more members to the band at the moment, unless you can play a xylophone.
I have skills. Yes,
Xylophone skills.
Bro.
probably.
I'd just like to point out that I have a synthesizer and I can play the xylophone. Okay, I don't know if we need.
Once again, Mr. Janitor, not in the band. Sorry.
You see a little flaming skull just kind of come through the wall.
See you later.
No, it's just like looking at all of you, and it's like on fire. But because it's on fire, the top of the room starts to set on fire.
I grab the janitor by the hand and we start that and we
Can I
walk out the door.
Can I baseball swing it with my guitar?
You sure can.
Oh yeah.
The room is still on fire.
I still want a baseball
I
swing.
want to say that's probably okay. What do you think it is? It could be either aim, athletics. Yeah, one of those two.
For the record, that flaming skull is not.
Plus,
not
probably
in the
might.
band.
I'll do athletics.
Okay, so athletics plus might. Nice. It's just a normal success, which is good.
Okay.
Yeah, you bat it and it like flies and bounces off the walls a couple of times, and then the couch sets on fire and the room is just like filling up with smoke.
And then I turn
You're
it.
the green M&Ms who set on fire.
I'm gonna turn it. I'm gonna turn and say anything can be a weapon.
Bam!
Again,
An
with the
explosion
triple
goes
bypass.
off in the back of the room because of that.
All right, let's get heading out, boys. I think we gave him enough. Mr. Mercury, you're up next. I say to the void. Nothing. I don't know. Wait.
Rock and roll.
The janitor looks
Rock
around.
and roll!
Rock and roll. All right, so do you leave the green room finally?
Yes.
Leaving the green room, you notice the chaos has seemingly calmed. The air is filled with the occasional screams and roars and the night sounds of instruments echoing hauntingly in the air. The festival has now an eerie feeling. A low mist hangs in the darkness. Occasional lights of greens, yellows, and purples can be seen between the trees. The stage you just performed on is destroyed. Smatterings of blood splashed and random mannequin parts the movie budget would allow for, implying gore. The stage is adorned with something new, however. Painted in blood on the back of the stage is a symbol. It's a circle with an upside-down triangle inside of it. Inside of the triangle is a symbol of a lightning bolt with 3 eldritch-looking symbols to the left, top, and right sides of the lightning bolt. Otherwise, the chaos seems to have moved deeper into the festival grounds.
I feel like Queen's act has gotten a little stale.
There's nobody on stage. You just see like a ripped curtain in the wind.
It's a bold move. We'll never. We can take notes from Mr. Mercury, but I just don't understand his methods. Anyway, to the tent.
The janitor fixes his cap. All right. Where's your tent?
North. Towards the mountains.
Trees.
Where was Woodstock?
Woodstock 77? It's in Woodstock.
Woodstock where?
New
Go
York.
farther.
New York.
New York.
New
City.
York.
New York?
New York.
Is that
And
right?
there was definitely a Woodstock in 1977. Don't worry about it. But
Actually, it was outside of Woodstock, New York. It wasn't technically.
Unless you're talking about the town of Woodstock, Illinois.
Is it in Illinois?
is it on the moon? Where is
No,
Is it on
Oh,
a tiny yellow bird, bro?
who's leading the way?
I am. Don't even ask.
Don't even ask. Alrighty.
Leading the way.
Let's get a skill in there. Give me survival plus intellect. Okay, so you got a mixed success because one of the rules-wise, basically you roll a pool of dice. You get one of the dice was a 1, so you got a mixed success. So you're walking through the woods, leading the way. You're a merry band of travelers at this point. You occasionally see some sort of horrible thing shoot through the trees. It looks like like a monster you'd see on the album cover of like a Metallica album or something.
Oh, I didn't know Metallica was playing. Yeah.
There it goes. And you eventually find yourself in a clearing of woods that has a peculiar sight. What you see on the floor of the grass, there's like a circle of trees, and there's like on the floor of the grass, there's all these tiny little disco dancers. And they're all dancing. They're all dancing together.
Disco's dead. Can we kill them? Legally?
Can we kill them? But that's all you see at the moment. It's just a bunch of, it's like a field of little tiny dancing people, probably the size of like a flower. Like that's how small they are.
Yeah, let's keep walking through this. Yeah.
Bro,
I'm
hold
going
me
to
closer,
flick,
tiny dancer.
I'm going to flick a cigarette butt at them after I just
Good
finished.
thinking, Lance.
Perfect.
Again with the scalpel.
You throw a cigarette butt at one, and it like hits him, and then you see it like burn him in the center. It's just and then from the treetops, you see this gigantic beetle just like land in the thing, and it eats the little guy that's screaming, and you see him like and then he's gone, and then it just like jumps, flies back into the tree.
Would anyone like to comment?
Everyone gets a word, bro.
Is that what killed Disco? People
The
were
Beatles? Yeah, probably.
eaten by giant forest-dwelling beetles. The Beatles killed Disco.
Oh, good for them, mate. Good for them.
Yeah, should we roll a log like over this?
I think we should roll some stones.
Maybe some rocks and big boulders and big other stones in general. Hard objects. We should kill everything here, right?
You see the janitor looking up in the tree, just like studying it.
What do you think, sir? What's your name?
My name?
Yeah,
It's Freddy.
Freddie Mercury? You were supposed to be on stage half an hour ago.
Freddie Mercury, Canada.
It's not Freddie
Freddie
Mercury.
Mercury Jones.
Bro,
How dare
it's
you.
Freddie
Just-
Neptune, bro.
just
I
Freddie.
know him well.
Other planets.
It's just Freddy. There's more than one person named Freddy.
Nope.
It's just Freddy.
Not in the world of rock and roll.
He adjusts his cap. He's clearly not Freddie Mercury.
I don't believe him.
Freddie Mercury doesn't wear hats. It's not Freddie Mercury.
Says you.
And he's looking up in the tree.
That's why it's the perfect disguise.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's just looking up in the trees. What do you want to do?
Can I shove him onto the pile of the little tiny dancers?
Bro.
You can try.
Bro. No, bro.
You gonna stop me, Jake? Again?
Bro, I'm gonna stop you, bro.
This is the third time you stopped me from throwing a man.
I think we need to just keep going.
Men.
I'm with Lance. I think we should get to the tent. I mean, I don't need to be
right, but don't we have to walk through this to get?
Well,
to
then let's walk. If we step
this
on them, we do.
Yet again, another ladder we have to climb.
I think they're drawn to the screams of the tiny
What
dancers. Those screams. He points down at the little guys.
Right, so
I've been sitting here studying them while you've been.
There's only one way to test this. Can I kick one as hard as I can?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kick it.
It gets like ripped in half as you it like flies through the air, hits another one, which like and they fall over, and then another different beetle. This one's a green one, like swoops down again, gobbles both of them up, and then flies up.
Yeah, I think you're right, Freddie Mercury.
Not Freddie Mercury. Just Freddie.
So what do you do?
Just his hat.
Freddie. So what do? We make them shout? We make them scream? We make them shout?
Or we just keep going.
Keep going through, but through this? Is this important? Should we walk? Do we have to walk through this?
You could probably walk around it, but it's going to take longer.
I feel like it's, path of least resistance. We walk through this.
You could probably.
I mean, bro, that's a lot of resistance, bro.
We don't have time to go around.
Pretty sure these are English long beetles.
It sounds like Freddie Mercury knows a lot about these Beatles.
Who doesn't know a lot about the Beatles?
They're definitely not as
Freddie
dangerous as the
Mercury-
monkeys.
Or the Beach Boys.
Don't even get
Freddie
me started
Mercury's
about the Beach Boys.
And
This has always been an aspiration of mine to become a reverse Charlie Manson. So I think this is a good time to start practicing. Where I'm already a famous singer that wants to become a
Freddie
singer.
just kind of like walks forward, and you see him delicately put his feet between dancers so that he kind of like gets around to the other side, and then he looks back and adjusts his hat.
Bro.
Well, it's really weird. He didn't kill anybody on his way over there.
I'm gonna try.
I do the same thing.
Yeah, I'll
I'm
follow.
gonna follow his exact step.
All right, but you guys have to roll.
As I follow along, I'll say, I can't let you have all the fun. And I will follow along and put on my lines.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice one. Okay, so for this one, I will say it is probably survival and cunning. And then give yourself an extra dice because you used equip.
I'm also going through because I have a trope that really helps me.
Hold on, everybody.
I
By
made
a
it.
round of applause, how do you all feel?
That also works. So you got a normal success, Terry. Terry was leading the charge on this. He got a normal success, clear. Or how do you describe yourself? Go for it.
I dance lightly through the following the path of Freddie Neptune. I do the little dance behind him, and I.
It's just Freddie.
Well, you're not giving us a last name, so we have to make one up, don't we?
It's just Freddie.
Yeah, don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. You have a last name. I know you do.
Pick a real planet like Pluto.
Your last name. And
You're
it's
stepping through. You accidentally step on the ankle of one of the little disco guys, and he like cripples over and stuff. Like it's a really gross up of it. Like you just see like his like it's like a bad movie budget, so it just looks like a bunch of sticks getting stepped out, and he just goes ah! And then like a beetle like lands right next to you, gobbles the thing up, but it didn't see you, and it comes back up, and you get across to the other side.
I think the Beatles are blind.
Freddie at the other end. Yeah, that's why they react to sound.
The Beatles can see anything.
I mean, what about Blind to Love? Next
No.
song, bro.
They
It's great.
Bro.
yeah.
Bro.
That's great. He just kind of says it.
Ready. There we go. Yeah.
We're across the.
I already rolled. I thought I went.
You're going next.
I went. Actually rolled before Terry did.
Terry volunteered first, so I was saying heal. But you did roll a success. You got enough successes. It's a normal success, so you get across no problem. You follow Terry's footsteps. One of the little dancers looks up at you as you go by. He's just amazed.
Bro.
Me? And then a beetle swoops down and eats it.
I rolled right after Jake.
You got 0 successes? Okay, so you get about midway in.
Is that what that means?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you get about midway in, and suddenly you like kind of like you hurt your ankle. Like you step weird on like a little rock, or it's one of the parts that got left behind by one of the beetles. You step on it weird, and you like fall and land on just like a whole, like you make a snow angel out of tiny people. There's just like blood that just like splashes everywhere.
The Gulliver's Travels moment.
Yeah, and then like all the beetles, you just hear their wings go, and they start picking off any of the little dancers that are starting to like run away and scream and everything like that. But it becomes a feeding frenzy. So far, they aren't going for you because you're just like laying down in this pool of just dead dancers. You see one in front of you as you look up. He's like trying to drag his friend across the floor, but he's like half of a person. He's like, no, you gotta stay with her! You gotta stay with her! And then he gets eaten by a beetle.
I'm gonna lay there and just light up a cigarette.
You just wait it out. You see the beetles have picked all the dancers clean, and they go back up into the trees, and it like starts to rain blood a little bit as they like keep munching. So there's just like, but there's no more dancers anymore.
Oh, that would be a great song, Raining Blood.
But yes, you get through. There's no more dancers, so all you have to do is just not talk as you walk through.
What did the dancers?
Lance accidentally killed them all.
Hey, mate, you were supposed to hold them closer because of the tiny dances. Like the Elton John song.
Bro, I made that joke already, bro.
Oh, man. But I'm just reinforcing it.
Bro.
Later on, somebody else will make the same joke, and that's comedy because it's 3.
Don't worry, Jake. I got your back. He already said it. Yep.
I wasn't paying attention when you said it, Jake.
All right.
Okay, I guess I just walk across.
Yeah, there's just blood everywhere. You can feel it like squishing underneath your shoes.
It's about time somebody took care of that.
And you get closer to the tent. It's still like a little bit of ways away. But you can kind of start seeing the tents, more of the tents. There's like, some of them are like caved in, and you see like monsters like ripping some of them apart and everything, but you're far enough away from them that they don't notice you. It's just a hellscape.
Well, alright, let's go, mates. Our chariot awaits.
Is there anything you'd like to do to make your approach a little bit more stealthy? Cosmo, I just want to remind you that you are the weed wizard for this Reefer Madness.
Do we all have to be really quiet as we're going through?
Well, you want to be stealthy, so not necessarily quiet, but you don't want to be seen either.
Why not make Freddy do it?
Can I use my trope in some way for this?
Sure, what's your trope?
This terrain is familiar to me, and I know beetles well enough because we're from Liverpool. So I gain 1+1 enhancement. Why are you closing my shirt?
I was. Which one is it?
Oh.
Which trope was it?
Become
one with nature. So you're gonna. So the way I'm reading that is that you can like take the little dead guys and kind of put them on you to disguise yourself as you walk through. That's the way I'd read it. Yeah, you could do that if you want. Just cover yourself in little squished dead guys.
That's what
Doesn't really
I've
help everyone
always
else, though.
admired about you, Cosmo, is that you think outside of the box.
Well, for everyone else, I will provide a little medicine because I got the cure. I got some weed. Here it is. Here's a bunch of jazz cigarettes, boys. Smoke up so we can all relax as we go through this next great challenge of ours.
You're making it so that it relaxes everyone
Yeah, it's an indica.
to make them. Ooh.
An
Okay, so
indica relaxes you, and it's
I want to say, Cosmo, give me a survival and cunning roll then, and give yourself 2 extra bonus dice for that. All right, so you got a good success. So yeah, you all
success.
smoke, and you feel pretty good, and you all feel like lighter than air. Your footsteps make less sound as you walk closer and closer to the tents. And you arrive at the tents, and you see, Jake, you know which tent it is because your keys are in the tent. You see a cultist going through the tents near your tent, and they're getting closer. Just one cultist. He looks like he's ransacked a few of the tents, but he hasn't gotten to yours just yet.
Bros, about me, you gotta back me up, man. Like, right.
Jake, I never back anyone else up. You back me up. I go forward.
He hasn't noticed you just yet, thanks to the weed wizardry. The cloaking mechanism.
I look back.
I have
ready?
the one cigarette next to my other cigarette.
Shove one in your nose. What do you want to do, Sonny? Because you're
I
closer.
didn't think far enough ahead. I just wanted to make a point that I'm not following anyone else. I like ask everybody to get closer to me.
I just start walking casually towards the tent.
Let's go get my keys.
You see the cultist, and he points as he sees you all walking towards your keys. If you're just gonna go straight for the tent that he's about
I
to.
don't know. That seems like what everybody else is doing. So.
I'm gonna point right back at him.
Oh! He pulls out a little knife and he starts to run at you.
Oh shit!
I'm
Hit him,
gonna,
Lance.
I'm gonna wind up with my guitar like a bat again.
Yes. Give me athletics and might. Do you want to say anything cool?
Not today, creep.
Perfect. Yeah, give yourself 2 extra dice for that then.
Yes. With might, right?
Yeah.
Right before you hit him, I go, "Oh, I think he wants an autograph."
2 successes.
2 successes. All right. So yeah, that's enough to. So you got a success. You wind up. You hear boom, as the guy just flips onto his back and falls to the ground, and he goes, "The king, the king is coming. The king is coming." As he's kind of bleeding out of his nose. His nose is definitely broken because you hit him in the face.
King George?
What king?
The king is coming.
Elvis.
The king, and then from the
Elvis
above
has
you,
been dead.
as you look at down at him, you see this weird kind of rope kind of coming down from the trees. It looks like a loop, and it slowly wraps itself, it gets underneath the cultist, and he's like, huh. And then it wraps itself around his neck and pulls him up into the trees, and you hear a boing, and then
That sounds fun.
Bro, I thought it was supposed to be Queen tonight, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, you got it all wrong.
I guess
Poor
it's
chap.
king now.
The
No,
janitor
but
fixes his
no.
cap.
Freddie, what did you name your band?
I'm the janitor.
The Janitors.
Are you the king?
Not
of
a bad band name for the 70s. Shit. Maybe we should rethink a punch face pancake fighting school. I don't remember what we landed on.
I wrote
That's
it
not very
down.
erected.
Erected fight school.
Right? Maybe we should rethink our name and come up with King. Maybe we should just be King.
That's not very erect of you.
You know, Lance, once again, scalpel to the hat.